Alright guys, what's up? We have a very interesting video. Today is we're just talking about it, okay? We're not going to like unbox them or do anything, but I know today is going to be a little bit long video. I have a story I want to talk to you guys, but what we're going to do is, and I think for future videos, I'll try to do this. Because I realize not everybody wants to watch, okay, I think for the majority of people don't want to watch a 20-30 minute video. It's just not that day and age. I think cause I've been gone for 4 or 5 years, I feel like people are, nothing against it, but TikTok brain or YouTube short brain. I tried a couple YouTube shorts, and the amount of people that watch that versus these it's insane. I don't, in my head, I don't get it. It's like, why would you want to watch, 2 seconds? Anyways, TLDR, okay? I'll tell my story afterwards. So this is for people who don't want to watch the full video. You will only buy these for convenience, okay? These are a horrible bang for buck deal. $8. You have an airsoft lubricant pen. This is that e-bike USD. $7.95 airsoft lubricant pen. You have a Seal high viscosity airtight sealant for $8. You have a speed axle and trigger airsoft lubricant pen for $7.45, and you have blue Loctite and red Loctite for $6.95. And then you have the heat-resistant airsoft gear lubricant pen for $6.95. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pens, which I picked them all up. Okay, you are buying it for convenience, not bang for buck. A quick example is this right here is a company that has been proven ancient. They've been around for a long time. Loctite 243 works wonderfully, and this is 10 millimeters, okay, 10. On Amazon right now, 50 millimeters, 50 ml, 50, which is bigger than this, is $9.99 USD. In here, which is the blue Loctite, there's only 2 millimeter. That's it. For $6.95. You guys do the quick math, you'll quickly realize it's not a good deal. Where these guys got my interest is how convenient it looks and how easy it is to applicate it. Now, is it the end of the world if you don't have these? Of course not. I do just fine with this. I've been using this for years, okay? These guys do the job, and that's why I have all of these. So this is what we'll talk about more in the video, and I'm going to try to break it down, but in a simple way. We're not going to get too nerdy. Definitely not nerdy, okay? Simple, meathead style, okay? That's just how I am. I'm not at all smart. I'm always learning, okay? So that's it for TLDR. The bucking, I'm not going to talk on that for now. This is something I'll test in the future. I just bought it because I was like, I don't know these guys, I'm going to check them out, okay? So we have that out of the way. Now the people that kind of want to hang out, and I feel like this is like, what do you call it when you got it's like a fireside chat, fireside talk. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my story, all right? I'm on Facebook, and I get sucker punched by an ad, okay? I'm answering questions and, working with people, and all of a sudden I see that e-bike guy, the e-bike celebrity guy, the blonde hair guy, and he's got these pens, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And he's like brushing the paper, start brushing it. All right, I'm like, okay, let me check this out. So I go to e-bike, and that's when I find these guys, 4 UAD, okay? Are they called something else though? This 4 UAD SmartAirsoft. Oh shit, okay, I'm stupid. Alright, it's Quantum. I think it's Quantum. I think it's Quad Smart Airs. Oh my god, in my head, because I was talking to some guys at the garage sale that came in, I was like, oh, I've never heard of this company 4 UAD. Remember guys, I've been gone for 4 years, so there's a lot of companies I don't know now. And I was like, who are these guys? It's like a cool concept. So I buy from e-bike, right? I buy these from e-bike, and then the next thing I do is I have a bunch of emails, and I email this company with the random one, and I just ask it just a simple question. Hey, who makes the material for, like, who makes the ingredient for you guys? Are you guys making this stuff yourself? Any information on the ingredients? And they just give a generic answer, okay? And I know that we're gonna talk about that, and eventually. They I think one of the email, it's just a generic answer, didn't answer any questions. That's okay. I'm not going to expect them to do that, but I'm always curious. You never know. shit, what was it? Oh, they gave me a link to YouTube from there. And this is why I don't know if I've ever really said it. I think I say it here and there. Guys, I do not watch airsoft channels. I just don't. I grew up that way. Remember, when I started this channel, there was nothing, okay? I grew up in the era of, hey, learn it yourself. All right? That's what, internet was kind of becoming a thing. And it's just, I wasn't into it, okay? I'm more of a hands-on, face-to-face. I want to learn myself. And then, you know, forums. Forums are wonderful source of information, but also a headache. And that's what we'll talk about, how stupid sometimes it's just everyone just barking at each other. It's annoying. So I was like, I'm gonna check another channel, and I see the tutorial for these guys. Okay, it's a good tutorial, and that's why in my head, like right now, I don't care to unbox this and do it, because you know what? You want to see how this works? Just go check out the channel. It does a good job. And then I watch, cause I see them, like I'm scrolling and I'm like, they have a bunch of videos. And then I click on this one that has like this crazy vise. I don't know what pistol it was. I wasn't paying attention, cause I think I was in love with the pistol. And then I realized, cause I'm fast forwarding the videos, cause I don't traditionally watch airsoft channels. The only thing you'll catch me watching is like, my friends on Facebook will share, the last thing I can remember watching on YouTube, airsoft, is GHK when they released the Glock. That's actually the last thing I've watched. I don't watch other channels or interact with anyone really. I'm trying to think if I ever did. I really don't think so. I'm behind the scenes. I just don't like. I like just keeping to myself, and I don't want to be one of those people either. And there's nothing wrong there, guys. Don't take that the wrong way. I like my privacy, and I'm just a quiet guy. Okay, so they have the CNC vise, and it's like computerized, and I'm like, shit, this is everything I would love to have. And I'm jealous, and they have a warehouse, and I'm speeding through it, and then I see like they got Target, they got all these, like, they can like do the math on the targets, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like the craziest setup I've ever seen. And they got this climate box, and I'm like, holy shit, so these guys are like, you know, the real deal. I don't know anything about them. And then you know, I'm clicking around, and I see like another pistol video, and then this is where I kind of like, alright, I'm always honest with you guys, and I'm losing steam, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then I get to the bucking video, okay, and you know, I was turned off, right? I was like, ah, shit. So in the bucking video, remember the guys, and this is where I don't know if people pay attention sometimes. So they're doing this video, and it's weird because I think, I'm pretty sure the timeline is that crazy pistol video I was watching was like, you were moving user error. That's what I love and respect. Now, there's some things I would have changed in that video. I would have tested green gas and HPA to really help support the pistol. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was the pistol. And that's something I probably would introduce. And there's some other things I probably would have changed, but I know I was speeding through it. So that's something I could, you know, whatever. I don't, you know, that's just, there's a lot of thoughts I have. But anyways, I came to this video, and damn, I was let down. So what they do is there's like 4 ARs, and they're like beat the shit. So he's no machine for testing it, and it's just him on the bench shooting, you know, supported, which a lot of people do, but he's testing against old dirty guns. And I'm like, in my head, like, look, I know you're selling a product, but damn, at least put it on even playing ground, like try to clean it at least. Like, I don't mind if the gun is like, you know, old and is used, but clean it. It takes no more than a minute, couple minutes to clean the inside. Okay, 5-10 minutes, just clean the damn barrel. So I lost, you know, in my head I was like, damn, what the hell? Like, I know you're selling this, but make the test fair at least. You know, I don't know how much money they have, but like, honestly, when I saw the warehouse in that first pistol video, when they had that stuff, that looks like they got big money. Why aren't you like putting your money where your mouth is? Why don't you have 4 ARs, okay? 4 brand new ARs, the same platform. Yours goes into one, brand new. You do stock versus yours. The other one, you do a competitor that's $12. This is $12, by the way, guys. If you want to know you've done a good job, you're comparing it to something apples to apples, not apple to messed up oranges. All right, so I was like, oh, I was like, you have this amazing warehouse, you have this amazing CNC machine, computerized, and all this crazy technology, and then I see this video, and I'm like, the hell, what happened? And then I watched, I was speeding through his other video because I saw the Crytek. And then after that, I think I watched two, and I was like, "Damn, this is why I don't want to see anything." Because I was so happy with seeing that first video, and then I saw that other video, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" There's no consistency. Like, what happened? And he did the Crytek video, and I don't even think they were using the machine in there. It was just him shooting balloons in the field and talking about him. I guess I don't know. So I don't know. I was like disappointed, and I stopped watching. But going on to this now, okay. I brought out half of my lubes just to talk about it. We're not going to get nerdy or technical, okay. There's so much, and I'm not even that educated on this shit. All right, this is just from me being stupid over the last 20 years, learning the hard way, trying out things, just experiencing stuff firsthand myself. Why I asked about the material is because, look, the reality of reinventing or creating something groundbreaking is going to be minimal, especially for these guys are probably small, okay? Henkel, monsters. Safariland, Hops, Lucas Gun Oil, Ballastal, those guys have been in the worlds for a long time. They're gun loops, and that whole world is a pain in the ass, guys. I can't stand it because people on the forum will say, hey, this is better. No, this is better. This is better. It's the same shit with like Xbox versus PlayStation. It's absolutely pain in the ass. So I'm not going to tell you guys what to get. I'm just trying to teach you about how what you're paying for is you're talking to a guy that has all the lube in the world. I got so many lubes. This is just a quarter or a half of them. Okay, I've tried out a lot of stuff over the years. Okay, I'm trying out everything. These two, I love these guys. This is from Brian Eno's forum, and these are ancient, but they still work well. Okay, this is JLP Progression P-Lube. This is Murder Oil. This guy was a vehicle/tank mechanic in the Army. Cool guys from San Diego. And this is the second gen, because J-Rack bought the recipe, because he had to go. He was deployed, so he disappeared. Super Lube, been around for a long time. Works, that's really good. This is garbage, but I just kept it for memory. This is old school shit. P-Force silicone oil. All right, this was ugh. All right, I know some people like it. This is something I wish. Cause I bought this because it's convenience, and I like how it's the pen. Okay, I can apply it much easier. Now, can I apply this stuff easy? Yes. But this is the only thing I wish they had an extra pen of. Okay, I'd like 7. Give me. This is cyanocrylate. It's like super glue in essence. Okay. The problem with red and blue Loctite, it takes a long time to cure. Okay, typically 24 hours. I've seen some versions where they're like 30 minutes, an hour. Realities, you want to give it 24 hours. Okay, but this guy's freaking instant, right? And then you don't want to get on your hands. Applying this is an absolute pain in the ass. Okay, so that's something I would like to see. We can't do stuff like plastic bonder activator. That's just a pain in the ass. Or plastic bonder JB Weld. But you understand? So I'm showing you you're buying this for convenience. You are not buying this because it's got some groundbreaking shit, and it really realistically doesn't. If you look at the ingredients, I tried figuring it out. They list some of the ingredients here, okay? And each one here, by the way, I broke this one. Each one, you can find, there's an answer for every single one. You understand? That's what I'm trying to show you guys. So you're only buying this because it's convenient. I can put these 6. I can make a little cool ass holster or a little container, and I can go out in the field, hang out with my friends, pull this out, click, do it on the spot. It's easy. It's clean. That's what I like about it. And I'll take a little rag and wipe off the excess and put it in. The only thing I'd be worried about is that these leak or they're pain in the ass, that's something I'd come back in the future to say, hey guys, I finally used the Quantum Ultimate Trigger Lubrication, and you know what? I used it 6 times and it started leaking horribly. That's where I'd come in, I'd come back. But until then, I'm hoping I don't have that problem, but that's something we'd have to really check. To be honest, I don't want to open it up. I got so much stuff that I can use and I use on a daily basis, okay? So I want you guys to be mindful of that, because these are expensive, $7 to $8. Like I said, 50 millimeters, a lot more than this, $10, and that will last you a lifetime, okay? Super Lube, super PTFE, very similar price, and look how big this thing is, and it's like $3 more, $4 more. RC guys have come a long way, okay, and this is 20 weight. I learned a lot from RC guys, okay. Back then, guys, learning from real steel, first-hand experience in RC was more. The problem with real steel is they don't work with aluminum a lot. So at one point, I remember when I was, this is when I was young, man. I was like, man, I gotta figure out like aluminum to plastic. Who has experience in that world? How can I learn more about it? And I was like, my first thing was, shit, RC guys. They work a lot with aluminum, plastics, various types of plastic, and sometimes they're even running titanium stuff. Now, what's happened is now it's gone from RC guys to drone guys, but I think RC is more closer to airsoft than RC. The drones. I feel like RC cars is more closer in relation to airsoft than the drones. Okay, so that's what I had back then. Remember, drones weren't a thing back then. Okay, so I think with that being said, I'll do an update video on it if people are saying, hey, please take it out, I want to see it in action. But honestly speaking, check the tutorial video. These guys, look, am I hugely disappointed with the bucking video and like the quick, I did a quick watch of the Crytac one. I didn't sit through all of it, so that's where maybe I could be wrong, but I didn't see the vice thing being used. Okay, I saw a lot of just human use in there, and like in my head, I'm like, if you have that machine and you have the warehouse and you have the setup, why aren't you using it? But maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe that warehouse and that thing isn't there anymore. So they just went back to the old ways. And if that's what happened, okay, then I understand. That's cool. I respect that. But I think the bucking video is I'm pretty sure it's above the. Yeah, I think this one's more recent than the Crytac one, and that whatever the other pistol one I was watching. It's more recent, and you know what? You can see him. He's on the bench with a V vise, and it's checking out the 4 dirty ARs. That video was just, I was like, horrible. That is, it's like, like guys, when I saw that, I was like, shit, man, that's like the shit. That's like 90s commercial shit. They used to do like these tests where they test like 2 companies and like, hey, do you want this company or you want this company? And like this company, they literally gave it the worst platform ever. They propped your product up there, and I'm like, okay. I'm just going down rabbit hole. I think I was just so taken back by it. I was like excited, and I was like, oh shit, this is an awesome thing. And then now I'm like thinking, what happened? Like, did they get like big or something? And then like someone's got a lot, because I bet that shit costs a lot. That shit, look, that first video, that CNC device and all their setup, that setup looks expensive. So now you have to ask yourself, who owns it? Who's funding money to that? Okay, so I'm like, shit. And this ties back to why sometimes people ask, well, why don't you just do a sponsor? Why don't you just do this? The reality is, guys, I prefer my way. Okay, just being able to buy. I try to buy on a discount if I can, or we just buy from like bigger shops. And like, does it suck money wise? Yes, it does. All right, because man, it's expensive buying all this shit, and I'm not good at the whole business crap. But at the same time, we know what we're getting. We're not, I'm not trying to sell you a product. That's the biggest thing, and then I'm not going to prop it up. I'm going to test it for what it is. and I was sad to see that. To me, that's like, no, that hurt. That hurt to the core. I was like, damn, you got this cool setup, and then you do this video. So I don't know. I'm surprised. I don't know. All right, that's it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to let that go. If you have any questions, let me know. Look, when these run out, if it goes smooth and they're not a pain in the ass, will I buy them again? Yes. I like this. This is convenient. Sometimes I just don't want to bring all this shit. That's where this is convenient. And I can make a nice little cool case, pull it out, boom. Hey, buddy, I need some lube on my rail. Okay, sure, I got you, man. I don't know if I get in dirty. Okay, cool. Let me take this out. Click. Okay, hey, let me get this. Boom. Okay, cool. Here you go, man. Thanks. Click, put it back in. Like, how convenient it is. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for a smart design package. You're paying for the package, the smart concept, SmartAirsoft. Okay, you live up to your name. This is smart. Budget, bang for your buck? Absolutely not. Okay, no way in hell. You could never. You would have to sell these at a loss to get. These would have to be like freaking $2 or something for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy, 20 of these. You'd have to get me like that. That's why the funny thing is I only bought one of everyone. I was like, damn, this is expensive. You're looking at like what? This is 8. 2 are 8, 7, 7, 14, 16. You're looking at like $40-50. Okay, tax $50 for this right here. Okay, comparable to the real wolves that have been in business for forever. Forever. These guys are monsters. Been around for forever. I'm gonna have something that will last me 20 years. Not 20 years, but you guys get it, okay? So, you buy for convenience, okay? That's my what do we call this? First impression? It's not an impression because we're not really. Is it first impression? I don't even know because we're not even opening it because I don't want to open it. You guys just watch the tutorial video. If enough you say, hey, test it, okay, fine. We'll test it and we'll really talk about it. But I after watching the tutorial video, I'm pretty confident these will do the job. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Take it easy. And I don't need anyone coming after me. I don't know how big they are, but shit, I didn't think about that. But the reality is I'm going to always speak my mind on here. So don't come at me. That's just my opinion, guys. I still think it's cool, but the only thing I will say to you guys is always keep your mind open. Okay, don't accept if someone looks really good on paper. Like if you see a guy walking down the street and he looks very well dressed and everything, don't expect that that guy is making money. Okay, you guys get what I'm trying to say? He could just be well dressed and maybe could just be renting the clothes. Okay, and then there'll be people that look like you could walk down the street and he could be dressed like a bum and it could be worth millions and you would never know. So you really have to be critical and think about how they're presenting information to you. I implore you guys to do that. If someone has all the tools to provide a fair review and the skill set to do it, and they aren't doing it, you have to ask why. But that's you have to. I realize probably the most of the people don't even get to that part. They don't even get to the why. They just see, oh shit, that gun isn't shooting well, and he puts in a new bucking, and now it's shooting well. They don't. I know they're probably not even thinking about, well, should we clean the gun? We don't know the history of that gun. You know what I mean? It's like, I could talk hours about how I would have done that video. Oh, okay, that's all right. I'm done. I'm done before I go nuts. All right, I'm done. All right, still, I'm still buying these. All right, I'm not returning them. I like it. All right, and I'll update you guys if I hate them or something in the future, if they're just low quality or they start leaking. The only thing will piss me off is if they leak. Okay, if I can't use them consistently and they start leaking and deteriorating or whatever, then I will update you guys. Until then, watch the tutorial video. They're pretty straightforward. They do the job. I'm going to do some testing on my own to see how it is compared to some of my favorite stuff. Funny thing is, I'm wondering if I could just, if I hate the ingredients inside of it and I don't think it's that good, I'm wondering if I could just put my stuff in there and then use it. Cause I think realistically, guys, I bought it because I like how it works. All right, I'm done before I go crazy. All right, see you guys later. Take it easy.